just don't have enough time to get anything done. Which means I won't have time to do a whole lot of editing, so I'm not exactly sure which one we're going to do. Well, I'm in the center, so I don't know how that's going to work out. Maybe we can figure out a different way to edit this. I guess I should turn this. Maybe we can go back this way so there's not so much window and exposure. Alright, welcome back. Today we're going to be reacting to 21 Pilots Guns for Hands. It says it's the official video, but I can put official video into the subject of all of my videos as well. That doesn't make it so. However, with 150 million views and nothing actually showing on the 21 Pilots page, this might be the one place where it's actually coming from. So it seems to be legit. 150 million views. You can't get much more proof than that. Today we're going to be reacting to 21 Pilots Guns for Hands. Before we do, we got to pay the bills. So make sure you like this video. Subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell, make a comment, tell your friends. Doing these things can and will help the algorithm bring my content to more users, and I appreciate that. We're going to be stopping quite a bit because 21 Pilots label does not like to share, so we're going to stop often. Let's see if we can get through it and actually get this thing published. All right, so I've seen this white hood skull cap before. I have no idea what the significance of that is, so let me know if you know. Here. I guess they're introverts and they're not big on... I'm an extrovert. I'll talk. I don't care. These guys, introverts. A lot of times artists are. Nice sock. Personally, I like the purple one better. That's my favorite color. He's in his spot.
We'll play back.
All right, well, we're jumping right into it. The beginning was interesting, so I have no idea what the significance of that is. The only thing I can think of is there's an introvert, so they're not really into being into that kind of role. See what we got. Oh, he's ready. He got the mask off because he got the hat on. I guess he's good. So he's a little rowdy. He's a little rowdy on that drummer. Is he always like that?
I know what you think in the morning when the sun shines on the ground and shows what you have done. It shows where your mind has gone, and you swear to your parents.
So production's a little strange. It's simplistic in the sense that it's in this white room, you know, a lot of heavy wash of light. But the camera work is a little strange because it's close up and it's blurry. The drummer seems to be a little erratic. I don't know if that's how he normally drums, but it kind of reminds me of those videos that you see where the drummer's at the wrong gig. Hilarious, by the way. I don't know. Let me back it up, get some more of the lyrics, because his lyrics are tough to understand. So.
What you have done, it shows where your mind has gone, and you swear to your parents that it will never happen again. I know
that means, but if you tell your parents it won't happen again, there's a chances are that while you believe it won't happen again, it probably will. What? I don't know what we're talking about.
I know that you all have guns, and you never put the safety on, and you all have plans to take it, don't take it.
I am going to look up lyrics to this. I know what you think in the morning when the sun shines on the ground. It shows what you've done. It shows where your mind is gone, and you swear to your parents that it won't happen again. I know what that means. So what does you do? Is it basically, is it literally you have, well, obviously not literally you have guns for hands, but it kind of implies to me at the very first verse that maybe you blacked out and you've done something that you're ashamed of, and you kind of didn't realize you were doing it at the time, or maybe you were in a state where you couldn't really make rational decisions, but now that you're waking up in the morning a little hungover, you realize that maybe you should have kept your clothes on, but tequila makes your clothes fall off, so maybe that was what it's from. I see where there's kind of a play on words here, because obviously you don't really have guns for hands, but if you think that all the guns and you never put the safety on, so it's basically, sometimes like me, I don't have a filter between brain and mouth. It's a little easier as I'm recording stuff to not include things that may be hurtful to people. Growing more and more to the point where I kind of don't care, although my family does depend on me for livelihood in our current situation, so I don't want to necessarily say or do anything that could potentially put my career in jeopardy. And right now, really the only people that seem to be upset with me is Nick Natoli fans, because I'm pretty sure it's the same guy. So anyway, let's back up.
And you all have plans to take it, don't take it. I'm trying to sleep. I'm trying to sleep. But I can't when you all have guns for hands, yeah.
I don't know what he's talking about. I'm not smart enough to understand the interpretation of the songs. Y'all have guns for hands. I'm trying to sleep. Y'all have guns for hands. I don't know. Well, let's keep going.
I'm trying to sleep. I'm trying to sleep. But I can't when you all have guns for hands, yeah. Let's take this a second at a time. Let's take this one song, this one rhyme together. Let's breathe.
I don't know. I'm curious because I've heard the guy talk at least one occasion. Somebody else had asked me to take a look at a video where he was talking about how it's better for him to, make some lyrics that people don't necessarily understand, because that's something that he can hold as his own, and nobody really knows it. But I wonder if his awkwardness, the same goes with the drummer, really. There's this awkwardness that kind of emanates from them that is intriguing to me, that kind of goes along with the music. The music is good. I like the pace of the music. I like the mixture of the instruments, or whether you want to call it an instrument or not. But I definitely like the drumming. So the drummer's good. I'm still trying to figure out the lyrics. I think that's probably going to be my big downfall with 21 Pilots, is because I have an analytical mind and I want to understand. And he's admittedly come out on his own that he doesn't necessarily want people to understand his lyrics, because those are his to know and not for anybody else. So it's personal for him. Yeah, I mean, the guy is obviously ridiculously talented, but the whole awkwardness that he has, I can't figure out if, for the sake of the video, he's kind of doing that because that's kind of his personality, and it is, or if it's truly his awkward nature realistically. Both are real. I don't want to sound like I'm coming in here saying he's putting on some kind of show to act weird. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that, for the sake of visual stimuli on his videos, if he's doing these actions to be unique.
One rhyme together. Let's breathe together to the beat. But there's hope out the window, so that's where we'll go. Let's go outside and all join hands. Mine too, then you'll never understand.
Let's go outside and not join hands. Let's see. Is that what he said? Let's take this a second time. Let's take this one song, this one rhyme. Together, let's breathe. Together to the beat. But there's hope out the window. So that's where we'll go. Let's go outside and all join hands. But until then, you'll never understand. Okay, so as we're going along, it kind of sounds to me like this is one of those songs that is maybe reaching out for prosperity and love and hands across America type thing, where guns for hands. There's guns and it's a terrible thing for people to be shot. I'm making this video literally the day after a bunch of damn fools stormed the Capitol building. Like, are you kidding me right now? That is so stupid. And then they're unnecessary deaths, and I hate that. There was multiple deaths. There's one lady that got shot, and then there's a couple that died later in the hospital for whatever reason, trampled or hurt or whatever. But regardless, whether or not people believe that young lady was in the wrong, it's across the board. Whether it's a Black Lives Matter riot, rally, whatever you want to call it, or it's a bunch of idiot Republicans storming the Capitol building and somebody getting shot, whether they're black or whether they're white. If you're not holding a gun, you don't get shot. And why that young lady out of the thousands of people that were there? So that's my opinion. But let's talk about hands for guns in the sense of where this is talking about. We gotta stop needing guns. And I agree. I realize that gun control is a thing that's important, and people think that guns should be outlawed. And I'm going to tell you right now that bad people with guns are going to be bad people with guns, and good people with guns are going to be good people without guns if you ban guns. So you're not going to help the bad people, because they're going to get the way that if they want to kill somebody, they're either going to use guns or they're going to stab somebody. And in situations where there was a forced gun buyback, you could see in subsequent years that the number of murders by blunt object and by stabbing exponentially increased. So the point is that it's easier to defend yourself with a projectile weapon if somebody's coming at you with a projectile weapon or a blunt object or a sharp object. What you can't do is readily defend yourself necessarily with a knife or blunt object when somebody illegally has obtained a weapon of projectile types. So banning guns from law-abiding citizens is not going to keep bad people from killing you with guns. In fact, it'll probably cause that number to go up, because the number of people that are saving lives by owning a gun is not a number you're able to quantify. Because the fact that I walk around and I have a gun on my hip and somebody sees that, there's less of a chance of them having trouble. There's no way to quantify that. Anyway, I digress. So it sounds to me like, stop talking about guns, let's be friends and join hands across, and I am 100% on that board with that. I will defend you to the end of time. Nobody wants bad guys to kill people. Nobody.
That you all have guns, and you never put the safety on, and you all have plans to take it, don't take it,
I love this beat. I'm trying to sleep. Sounds good. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, before we even get into it, I love that beat drop. Not sure why we have the colored tape on our heads, but I dig the beat drop with the rim shot. I love that. Let's back that up. Oh my gosh, I love that. Let's keep going. Uh. What's the drummer's name again? I like this guy. Like his socks too.
We turn the hands to guns, trading the thumbs for ammunition. I must forewarn you of my disorder or my condition, cause when the sun sets, it upsets what's left of my invested interested, and putting my fingers to my head. The solution is I see a whole room.
All right, so let's dissect that for a minute. We've turned our hands to guns, traded our thumbs for ammunition. Must forewarn you of my disorder, my condition, because when the sun sets, it upsets. I love that. When the sun sets, it upsets. That is a fabulous bar. Sun sets, it upsets. What's left of my invested interest? Yeah, that's bars right there. I'm digging that. That internal rhyme scheme is really dope. Interested in putting my fingers in to my head. The solution is I see a whole room of these mutant kids fused at the wrist. Blah 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 blah. Chest is confused. Obviously, best to turn the guns to fists. Yo, 100% agree with that, and I'm gonna back it up so I can hear it again because it was dope. Perfect world. Fists are better than guns. But as Sean Connery, God rest his soul, said in what was that movie? Kevin Costner and I don't remember the name of that movie. Sean Connery and Kevin Costner when they were trying to beat Al Capone. I don't remember what it was called, but anyway, he was the one that would stand there and say, "Shame on you for bringing a knife to a gunfight." You know? They say if they bring a gun, you bring a knife. If they put your man in the hospital, you put your man in the morgue. So, fists are better. Defend yourself. And if you're going to ban guns, you're going to end up being killed by a gun because you're a law-abiding citizen, you got rid of yours. And the guy that doesn't care about the law is going to be the one that kills you because he doesn't care about the law, is also going to be the one that relies on you not having a gun and being a law-abiding citizen. So, whatever. Yeah, but let me back it up because, for real, I dug it.
Trading the thumbs for ammunition. I must forewarn you of my disorder or my condition, cause when the sun sets, it upsets what's left of my invested interested, and putting my fingers to my head. The solution is I see a whole room of these mutant kids fused at the wrist. I simply tell them they should shoot a diss. Simply suggest my chest and this confused music. It's obviously best for them to turn their guns to a fist.
Yo, I love it. Yeah, he's definitely got bars, and he can definitely put the music together. Definitely can do that. I wonder if the producers of this video are saying, I need you both to be very active. Or if this is just normally how they feel their music. Because I'm feeling it. I'm bouncing just like they are. So maybe it's not a production thing. Maybe it's true. It's I love it. I love the sound.
I'm trying to sleep. I'm trying to sleep. But I can't when you all have guns for hands, yeah.
Yeah, man, I dug it. Yeah, so again, another killer song from T.O.P. I'm so glad that I continued down this road. I thought at the very beginning I was going to have a hard time with this, but great song. It's got a great message, I think. The part where they're talking about going out and holding hands. Anyway, the song was dope. I love the message of put the guns away. Let's hold hands. If you have differences, use your fists. Because fists hurt. Sticks and stones, man. But guns kill. We saw that just the other day. Guns kill. A young lady was shot and killed for standing. She didn't have a weapon. She wasn't trying to hurt anybody. I don't know the whole story. It could have been an accident, a misfire, something like that. Maybe it was just a random person that had a gun and doesn't know how to handle it and it accidentally went off. I don't know. I haven't seen the video. I've heard it's gruesome, so maybe I'll react to the video. Anybody interested in seeing that? Maybe I'll do that. But anyway, no guns. Use fists. Use words, but use kind words. If you made it this far, I appreciate you. Thanks for showing up. Make sure you check out my Patreon or my Venmo. I got my link tree in the description. One thing I did want to add is my daughter has set up a Twitch account, and she's going to start streaming her video, playing video games, and then maybe doing some music on Twitch as well, live streaming that. She's actually a pretty good gamer, so if you want to go check her out, I'll actually put her Twitch handle in the description as well. Thanks for showing up. Take care. God bless. All right, welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are sporting Supercar Mafia shirt. This is Stradman's thing. I bought from him a while ago. Go check out his channel, the Stradman. Everybody knows who that guy is. Supercars, he's got lots of them. All right, so we got Guns for Hands. Which one are we going to watch? I guess it's this one. This one doesn't appear to be on a... I'm squeaking. Oh, it's my phone. So here we go. Playing now. Except I'm not playing now because I haven't started recording yet. G. Where, oh, where is my little dog gone?